highlights, Cara Banks alongside Morgan Pressel, and our leader since opening with a bogey 365 on Thursday, Morgan, has been Lim Kim.
6 under on the par 5s the first 2 days.
All day long, she's in good spirits and good form. Followed up that birdie at the second with another one here at the sixth.
She has played with the lead since about halfway through round 1. Looks so comfortable.
So she's progressing, but the best round on the golf course right now belongs to the defending champion. This was Lydia Ko on 11.
Trying to do all she can on this moving day.
Well, that got her to 8 under, but there is just no stopping our leader taking advantage of these par 5s.
She won wire to wire last fall in Hawaii. Continues the par 5 dominance there at 9.
Yeah, she turned in 3 under. This was for back-to-back birdies. To 11, as we say hello to Tom Abbott.
Thank you, Cara. This is Lynn Grant on the tee at the par 5. Karen Stupples is out there.
Yeah, Lynn is really long driverable, so should be able to take advantage of this par 5.
Paige McKenzie, who is following our leader.
An aggressive play off the tee, only 113 yards remaining.
Been really tricky this week. Lydia Ko on the tee. Lydia going along nicely. Birdied 3 of her last 4 holes. Flag today at the back of the green.
As the previous couple of days, it's definitely a bit cooler, overcast skies, as I mentioned at the top. Here's Celine Boutier at the 17th.
The good hole location front center today.
Round of the day so far coming from Lydia Ko. Chance to get even better. This for 3 birdies in a row. Still 5 under and trying to chase down Lim Kim, which has been such a difficult task. He needs to turn it around. He's falling out of contention. Back over to 17 and Boutier to get it to 6 under par. Yeah. Well, if Lim Kim wasn't in the field, she'd be right in the hunt. But unfortunately, here's Lynn Grant, 3rd.
From really tight lie, Tom, but it will pitch into an upslope.
Well done.
Yeah, nicely done. Miserable weather, but Lynn said, well, I was here and I was going to just go out and play and have to deal with it.
As we go up to 14, that's Hyo-Joo Kim's 2nd. Showed you it's a much shorter drivable par 4 today. She'll have that left for birdie.
She's driven the ball very well this week. You look at her stats last year. She was 131st in fairways hit, so she's not been particularly accurate, but this week she's really found something with the driver.
And that's just fine there.
Yeah, and just trying to close that gap. I mean, 5 shots. We've still got quite a lot of golf left to play, but the longer the tournament goes on, the harder it is, of course, to close that gap. This one just perfect from Lynn Grant.
Hyo-Joo Kim now back at the 14th. This for birdie.
Just inside left here. Falling ever so slightly to the right. Just barely catches that right edge.
Jin Young Ko, this is for a par. We saw her miss the green on the right. And that is a hard-working par.
Hole location back center today. Ideally want to be just a little bit right of this flagstick. Wind would be blowing it in that direction as well. Or hit it to 3 feet. That works too. It's hard, as tight as these aprons are, to use too much bounce.
Another great example. She's been really good.
Over to 12. And Lynn Grant.
Not much wind at the moment out here. What there is just a hint off the left.
Yeah, she finds the fairway just fine.
So the 15th, the par 5. Rose Zhang for a birdie. Get it to 5 under par. Not going to see Rose too much in the early part of the season. She's concentrating on her studies at Stanford.
Let's go up to 18 and watch Celine Boutier complete her round. Nice to get in at 6 under, and she does.
Yeah, solid up and down.
She's got 133 left. Good position here on the left half of the fairway. Wind was slightly into, which allowed that to stop nice and quick on these soft greens.
Yeah, this would suit Lydia's eye. She's set up on the right side of the tee box, likes to hit a bit of the fade. We'll start it probably by that white sign in the distance. Heading towards the right side of the green here.
The sort of play that's going to be needed to catch A-Lim Kim. Wow.
That had to look so good from her. Her eye needed about 1 to 2 more revolutions there. And most amateurs is speed from long range on putts. It's just a feel that these players have, and always shifting grasses as well. You got to think about that. It's not always consistent. Granted, Lydia does play and practice here at Lake Nona, but you travel all over the world, different putting speeds, different grasses, and always got to be able to manipulate your speed accordingly.
Let's go to 13.
Nelly Korda on the tee. Dangerously left.
A little bit of a pull there, Tom.
Well, we're back at the 12th with our leader, Paige. She found herself out of position kind of off the tee, and definitely with this second.
Yeah, the only caution here is just beyond the pin. It rolls away.
And yet again, her wedges saving the day here for A-Lim. Not needing a driver here. Just looking to be on that left apron. It's a smart play right there.
You like that with today's hole location?
Now Nelly Korda.
Made it all the way down to the bottom of the bunker. Very flat lie. Plenty of green to work with.
Great hand.
Let's go up to 13.
This is Nelly to save par. Stay at 7 under. Great up and down that is from Nelly Korda.
Yeah, never a doubt. Let's go over to 14. Morgan, you love this lead from Jin Young Ko. Let's see what she can do with her second.
Yeah, opting for the putter. The aprons are almost as fast as the greens here.
For her to give her some company on the road, and I think it's worked pretty well.
I think that's definitely something that the players do have to face when they come over here to play. If you're European or if you're from Asia, it's always good to have somebody from your family around with you.
Third shot for Lydia. Just in the rough on the right side. Fairway back from the green. No problem for Lydia Ko. So good with the wedges.
Lauren Coughlin in this field for the first time after a breakthrough season with her 2 wins last year.
Really had a sensational middle of the season through the fall.
Just to get it to 7 under par for the day. Yeah, really good round of golf from Lydia Ko. Maybe on the verge of posting the tournament low round at Nona.
And join Leona Maguire. What a finish she had to her round yesterday. 5 consecutive birdies, 6 birdies in her last 7 holes. Trying to get one here at the 14th hole, which she does. Hasn't been quite the same day for her today. All right, up to 16. And we showed you the round that Lydia Ko has going. Just her second.
Hole location today on 16, right in the center of the green.
Thank you, Cara. This is Jin Young Ko for a birdie at the par 5. On the flat part of the green. And well done, Jin Young Ko.
Out to the golf course now, and this is Nelly Korda on the tee at 14. They're waving her up, Morgan, because they're playing this forward tee today. 231 yards, so it is accessible.
Nelly not needing a driver. Look at the shots.
Shot of the day so far. All right, let's go back to Lydia Ko on the 16th. This to save par.
She lived in the Charlottesville area. We were up just outside of D.C. for the Solheim Cup last year. She's just moved down to Florida. Makes it a little bit easier to practice in the winter.
She gets plenty of height on these shots.
It's on a fantastic line. More than likely be up tomorrow as well. Aggressive putt here, inside left.
Oh, just unable to get that one to go.
Yeah, she missed a good opportunity for birdie on 12.
Back with Lynn Grant's second shot at the 14th. Karen, what did she end up with here in the bunker?
Yeah, it wasn't a bad spot in the bunker, but it had to pitch on a downslope.
Well, let's drop back to 17.
This is Jin Young Ko for a birdie. It's tough to tell whether these players are going to have a chance tomorrow. It really is going to depend on how A-Lim Kim plays coming home. If she stays at 15 under par, it's going to be really...
Herself with her fourth.
Looking to chip this one in and save par here.
This is going to be costly. She's sitting in fourth right now.
Yeah, looks like a fairly flat lie. Try and get as much spin on this as possible.
If there was ever a doubt, she responds. Yeah, most people are taking advantage of 14 today. Big mistake from Maddie Fish. Up to 18, and this is Lydia with her third. Let's go to 17.
This is the first player from Ireland to win on the LPGA Tour. Leona Maguire won back in 2023 at the Maya LPGA Classic, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh, go on then. Twist your arm, Alfonso. Now, this is Lydia Ko on 18 to put together, Morgan, a bogey-free round of 65.
Korda having some problems at the par 5. This is her fourth. She chipped it over the green. And Nelly's so good around the greens. Go ahead to the 17th, and Leona Maguire with a great look here for a 2.
It's hard to get it here right of this flagstick and get it to stay on the green, but practice swing, working on, looks like keeping that right side higher through the shot.
It's leaking a little bit, Morgan.
It's just ever so slightly underneath it.
One you feel like you can be aggressive with.
Didn't sound like the most solid of contacts. A little bit of a scoop.
As Morgan was saying, maybe not the strike that she wanted, but this one is back downhill. And there's a little bit of rain starting to fall, and that's just what she needed.
Yeah, feels like she's back in Sweden. Would be bad news.
Well, let's go up to the 16th hole and find the world number 1 for birdie. Needs to convert one of these, Morgan.
She's given herself a lot of opportunities. Finally gets one to go there at 16.
Okay, so she climbs to 9 under. Still a couple holes to play, and while we have a moment...
And taking dead aim here at 16.
And this from 138, Morgan. Ball was slightly above her feet. Not much wind at all right now. Very still.
Yeah, good shot.
Non-doing from back in the fairway. Tough leave out of the rough. Needs to carry the false front, and then it will slope away from her if she's too long.
Wow, that's some nice control on that.
Little birdies to finish her round here, Tom. Even though they're a tough couple of holes, it go a long way.
Yeah.
And this one's uphill. It's going to move to the right. She's been dying these putts in.
You know, you mentioned this a bit earlier, but Lynn said she plays her best golf when she keeps it simple, not be too aggressive, and just let the putts do the job for her.
Easier said than done. Still have to execute, but easy and boring golf.
She's a member over at Isleworth, which is kind of a sister club to Lake Nona. Both pretty famous golf communities in Florida.
It's the first real tentative putt that we've seen from her. She's been fairly aggressive.
Yeah, on Monday. What a milestone.
Something that Nelly really loves, playing in front of her family. A lot of comfort. Both her parents are out here as well.
Win on the LPGA Tour. She's got a way to go, though, to catch Lim Kim.
Yep.
Now, caddy's going to get used to saying that. Yep. Another good one.
Yeah, there's no question. She's got a lot of game. We haven't seen a lot of her just yet, but I have a feeling we will.
Good read, Karen. You know these greens so well, having lived here for a number of years when you were playing on the LPGA Tour.
It's easy to get away from players. It's pretty good judgment.
Acknowledging the crowd at every moment as we go to 18 and the world #1 coming home.
Go. Go.
Yeah, right yesterday.
That'll be good.
Like this might be a touch right as well. Catches the green though. Use the slope to her advantage.
Okay, let's go to 18. Karen, Lynn away at the final hole.
Trouble down the left. A couple of bunkers waiting on the right, but no trouble for Lynn here. This one's nicely down the middle.
Very little movement at all on that ball flight.
It's hard to live up to the way she started last season, winning 5 times in a row, 7 times overall. Oh, well done. So Nelly Corder. Lynn birdies this hole. It will be Cohen Corder that go out in the final group with Lim Kim tomorrow.
Grant only from 141. Gonna try and make that happen there, Cara.
With as soft as these greens are, dialing in the perfect carry number. Perfect.
Oh, let's go up to 18, and we showed you Lynn Grant's wonderful approach into the closing hole, just tidying up for her birdie, and she does get to 12 under par, and that will get her in the last group tomorrow. It will consist of just 3 professionals.
Look at her reaction. She thought that had a really good chance.
She's a heck of a performer.
Yeah,
it has been fun to watch.
I think it's a good thing. I mean, people like to watch that.
Just how impressive her performance is at 16 under par now. Lim Kim, thank you, away at 18.
And one of the tightest tee shots out here if you do get it moving sideways.
She doesn't seem to like it either.
As well, so definitely plenty of firepower in the chasing groups.